Hey, good morning everybody. Another kind of a nice overcast day. It's bright, kind of overcast, but it's really nice. It's just beautiful down here in the greenhouse. Anyway, I was just down here checking some stuff, and I found overnight my one of the NFT, the larger NFT system I have here with doing the peppers and the tomatoes in there. It started to plug up. I have these little tiny commercially made diverters. You get them at any Home Depot, whatever. They're for lawns and gardens, whatever. They do have a filter in the top of them, but they're a little hard to unscrew and get at, and doggone it if they don't plug all the time. It's kind of a nightmare. And this one over here has been sensitive. Every time I've taken the filter out, it's been really hard to get it to stop leaking again. So anyway, I come up with something that I think will really alleviate that, and they're like really brain dead simple to make. It's an inline filter that you can put right at the top of your reservoir. If you're using 1/2-inch tubing like I am, my whole system, my whole supply is built like this with the water supply, and then my diverter at the top. So what I've done is I've turned this into a little filter, and it's just a piece of 1/2-inch tubing that I've expanded the edges on, the ends on, so that it'll fit well. And inside, I'm slipping one of these. You have to trim them down. It's one of those. It's like a washer with a little basket strainer in it. They were really good. So inside I'm putting one of these, and I'll show you how I'm putting those together here, and I'll show you how I've got it sitting on this tank here. All right, check this out. It's pretty good. Okay, what you're looking at here, this is my feed line, and this goes up to the top of the NFT system. So I'm coming out of my reservoir right down here, and it's coming up and then coming straight up, takes off out the top. So what's going on here is I just made that little piece I showed you, and I put my filter in there. So now instead of going up there and unscrewing that horrible mess, it's a hassle. I knock everything out of the system all the time. Now I just come along, I pull this guy out, slip that little piece off. There's my filter in there. I just pull this piece out, take it outside to the hose, bang, give her a wash, come back, pop her back on like so, put this piece on, just very, very, very simple, and I'm back in business. All right, so that's pretty much how this thing is working. And for me, guys, this little thing, and this little filter has been an amazing time saver. Gosh, I'm down here every day, and I can clean this out every day if I want it. Oh, I mean, it's not necessary, but it's just so quick and easy. Before I had to unscrew everything and put the O-ring back in with the commercially made thing. Yay. This cost me probably not even a penny. I got 12 of these for $1.95 at the nursery or the grow shop, whatever. And so yeah, you put them together. A little modification on here, and just cutting these and spreading them with a heat gun. I'm going to show you how I do that right now. We'll just pop inside in my shop, and we'll just I'll just give you a really quick demonstration of how I've done. It's so simple, guys. So now that I've kind of got this figured out, I think, holy smoke, there's so much more I can do now that I know it's really, really easy to make these fittings. Okay, let me show you that, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how I'm making these little pieces. So to get this guy that you put your filter in and then pop in line, I'm just taking the heat gun here, piece of 1/2-inch pipe, tubing, rather, plastic tubing, PVC. This end was the factory end, and I just use this for the time being to kind of hold it in front of the heat gun, because she gets real hot. So, okay, a little noise. I'll show you how these are done. It's just so simple. You kind of don't even really have to buy fittings after this little thing. Okay, here we go, guys. Now this is my brand new little piece. It's 3 inches long, and I'm just holding it here. Should get a little noisy. So what we're doing, we're just heating this guy up real good. And in a second, it's going to get very pliable. And then I'll just take that other piece of tubing I have there that I've I've kind of rounded the edge of that to kind of help get it in this piece. And see, she's starting to get flexible. I'll let her get real good and flexible. And, oh, there we go. I think she's about right. Then I just take that and we just shove her in there like so. And to the sink. And I just come to the sink here. There's one end of the fitting made. Now this time, I just hold it with the tip of that again. And we'll do another one real quick. And she's almost ready. I find that if I let them get real good and floppy, they work a lot better. Yeah. If you don't get them quite hot enough, they have a tendency to want to fold on you. So here we go with that guy. There we go. All right. A little cold water. All right. So guys, that's how I'm making the bodies for the filters. So there we go. That's the body part. I'll put my filter in there. And as I showed you before, this will just go on to the one cut piece, and this will go on to the other. Want to change that filter, pull them out, bang, she's good. Anyway, that's how we're making these parts. And I'll show you the little filter going in also. Okay guys, that's sort of the whole process for making these. I don't know, for me, this thing is going to save me, I can't tell you how much time. All of my feed lines are made out of this half-inch PVC, so man, I can just pull them, clean them out, and be done with it, and not have to muck around with the other end of it. The other ends with all the tiny tubing, I want to stop it before it even gets up to that tiny tubing. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much the whole story here. It's another beautiful day here in BC. Guys, I know the mug's smaller, but like I said, I'm trying to appear very sophisticated. Okay, y'all, that's all I got. Uvidíme se později. Buďte na sebe hodní. We'll see you later, everybody. And in the meantime, be good to each other. Above all things, be good to each other.